Okay guys, now this is going to be the last video where I open it up just like this. I have my new tripod coming in tomorrow, and then I will start again my intros and outros just like the old days so you guys can see my wonderful, beautiful face. So I was super excited today and I didn't really want to wait. This is just a basic unboxing and first impressions of the Vario World War I 1918 trench watch. Now this box was sent to me by another reviewer. This whole thing is basically on a watch tour, and there was a lot more stuff in this box than I really expected to see. So let's just dive in. I haven't really looked at the watch yet, but I can tell you that I have been looking at this watch for a very long time. Ever since it popped up on, I believe, Facebook or Instagram, while I happen to be looking at actual World War I trench watches. Now, the reason I like this one is because it's all modern technology and you can wear it without having the possibility of breaking it and then damaging something that's 110 years old. So let's just take a look at what's inside this box. Now, a lot came. I was super surprised. Don't really know what these little pillows are. Just gonna put them off to the side. Just not my thing. But they put a lot of watch straps in here, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe just to try different watch straps on the watch, sort of show you what they offer. But Vario also is known for their watch straps. They are very high quality, super nice leather. I mean, honestly, they are pretty nice. I was pretty surprised when I saw all these watch straps. I already have so many watch straps that even if I could take one, oh, look at that, genuine Italian leather. Even if I could take one, I'm not going to because I already have so many watch straps. It is absolutely ridiculous. This is what I really want right here. What is in this little roll? Now, isn't that thing just absolutely beautiful? Now, one of the things that I really love about this is it's old school styling. I mean, it has everything that is in just go look on eBay, go look on some sites and just pull up World War I trench watches. And basically this is what you see, except you see that they're faded. Some of them are working okay. Some of them are for partied out watches and for repair and all this other stuff. And even though that's awesome, even though to have a World War I trench watch that actually was in World War I is awesome, but you're really not going to be able to wear it, and you can, but you're always going to be afraid of, damaging it, because this watch has a double-domed sapphire crystal. So with a double-domed sapphire crystal, this thing can be banged around and you don't have to worry about damaging the face of the watch. Whereas a World War I trench watch, an actual trench watch, they're acrylic and glass, and they can break and damage and scratch very easily. So I really love the look of this because it gives you all the nostalgia, all the design of something from World War I without the worry of damaging it and ruining its story. Now, a lot of people like vintage watches. Some people like new watches. And a lot of people, I heard this story, a lot of people like new watches because as cool as it is to have a watch that has a history behind it, a story behind it, some people want to create a history for their watch. So an example would be if I was still in the military and I was like, you know what, I love World War I trench watches, but I really want a brand new trench style watch, and I'm going to take it every time I deploy. I'm going to put some scratches and dings and marks and damage, and I'm going to put this through its own war. Then that's something that you can do, as opposed to I would never do that to an actual World War I trench watch. So really cool. This thing just looks amazing. Now, they do have different style ones. I was looking at the website. They have the stainless steel. This is brushed. They also have a brass, so it gives you more of a tarnished, like really vintage look. This is the black with the orange, sort of orange cream color. And they also have a white dial. The white dial, I feel, is just more vintage. It's just more vintage in its aesthetic, because if you look at a lot of old watches, they're not black dial, they're white dial, and a lot of them are white enamel dial. So this thing just looks pretty awesome. Now, there are a few things about this watch that I love and a couple things that I don't. Now, I like the movement inside of here, and we'll talk more about the details, the intricacies, the waterproof, the movement, all the detail stuff, all the close-up stuff on my review that I'm gonna release on the next video, which is gonna be like 2 days away. So hit that notification bell when that video drops. But the one thing that I do know is that the length of this bund strap, B-U-N-D, this bund strap, is fairly small. And this is one of the big complaints that I've heard, and why I think they offer so many different straps. The difference is that even with this black bund strap that they sent, it's the exact same size. Well, like my father-in-law mentioned when I told him I was gonna review this watch, is he's a slightly larger fellow. I think he's 6'1". So it's not like he's fat with a thick wrist. He's just a larger guy. And some guys just like these smaller case diameter watches. And even though the case diameter of this is slightly smaller, the length of the watch is not, I mean, I guess it's comparable to the case size, but it's really difficult. Well, let's just put it on the wrist and I'll show you. Okay, so this is the bund strap on my wrist. Now my wrist is 7¼ inches, and we're gonna dive in more deeply in the full review, a lot of close-up shots, stuff like that. But right now, this is on my 7¼ inch wrist. Now I'm gonna rotate my wrist. This is a big thing that was brought up to me even before I even opened this box up. It's already on the second to last hole on my 7¼ inch wrist. Now, again, maybe that's why they're like, hey, we have all these extra straps, but I like the look of the bund strap. This is the vintage look. This is what I love. Just the whole overall aesthetic, but that right there is gonna be a sort of a low point, but I don't see much more than that. Again, I've already been researching this watch a lot. I know a lot about it. I could do the full review right now, but I won't. I'm gonna do a more in-depth review when I can get in, get some close-up shots, because the dial on this, just looking at it, is a very, like, it's really detailed, it's crisp, it's clean, and it just looks nice. It looks super nice. So, guys, just a quick video, just a quick unboxing and a first impressions. Really happy so far with this. Even with the smaller strap size, that doesn't bother me too much because my wrist is 7¼ inches. However, it may be something to consider if you have a wrist any larger than that. Really like the fact that they offered all these other straps. They're going to be going on to the next reviewer once I'm done with this. And they do offer a lot of different style straps. Now, I'm not going to go over the straps in the in-depth video. That's why I'm sort of going over them right now. I mean, they do offer a lot of options. What I'll do is I'll use a strap, and I'll take the bund strap off so you guys can see what it looks like on a NATO strap, on a I guess like a Zulu strap is what these are. I'll show you what it looks like on like a leather one, and then we'll get more in depth in the review. Now, if you guys like videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment of the content you guys would like to see on this channel. Again, you will start seeing my face on the next video. I'm getting my new tripod in, so intros and outros will be the same. So look forward to seeing my beautiful, wonderful face again in the future. Now make sure you guys are hitting that notification bell because I have a lot of content coming up in the future. Just had a watch company reach out to me and ask me if I'd like to review their watch. So definitely have a lot more reviews coming up. I'll see you in the next one.